Hi everybody. Alright, welcome to my vlog. Today's subject is going to be about why I moved to the Philippines and not in any other country. Well, this is where my fiance lives. Second, cost of living. Like I said, I can live a much better life here than I can in the States. I'll give you an example. This house I live in, that I have, I pay $250 a month. The house I had in the States, I was paying well over $1,000 a month for it. Big difference in savings. Maybe also the reason I like to live here in the Philippines. They speak English. I would say 99% of them. They all are taught English in school, but some just, they don't do it after they learned it, so they basically forget it, but they can understand what you are saying. Some just can't have a conversation with you back. Sweet and her family here, they can speak to me in English. I know some Tagalog, not enough, but that's all. I'm working on that part. So, I do like here because, like I said, the cost of living is better for me. The other thing I do like about the Philippines is the weather. Now, it's kind of a positive negative thing for me about the weather because dry season, I love the Philippines. I love the weather in the Philippines. Next month, I'm told, which is going to be in March, I'm told it's going to be very hot. I don't remember ever being here in March, so I'm going to experience it and see what it's like. The negative about the weather I don't like about the Philippines is the fact that they have rainy season, and it rains. I've been here for that. And I'm the kind of person. There's some people that they need sunshine. They need the sun, basically. I'm one of those. It affects my mood, and so that's a negative when it comes to rainy season. I'm not crazy about it because I kind of get depressed because you can't go out. You don't see the sun much because it's always raining. Now, Sweet, she loves rainy season, and most Filipinos do because it's not as hot. So that's the only good thing for me about the rainy season is it's not as hot. But again, I need sunshine. So thankfully right now, I came back here in November and it was still kind of raining. December, it was kind of raining a little bit, but it was tapering off. And since then, it's been sunshine. And I love it. Or maybe a cloudy day, but I think it may be sprinkled a couple times here in the past month. So I'm loving it. At this moment, I'm very happy being here when it comes to the weather. The other thing I love about the Philippines is they have a lot of small businesses. Compare that to America. America, they have small businesses, obviously, but it's not as many, or it doesn't seem like it's as much. It's more franchise stores, whether it's Walmart or Target or Macy's, if that still exists. Just Starbucks. They're all over. If you go anywhere in America, you're basically seeing the same stores. But here, it's like they have some franchise businesses here, but there's a lot of small businesses, and I really like that because I like to try to support small businesses. So I like that about the Philippines. The other thing I like about the Philippines is obviously the people. I've not had a negative experience, knock on wood, yet with a Filipino since I've been back here since last November. So it's I love their. It's kind of, what I'm about to say is kind of like contradicting. I like the way that they seem to be, laid back in some ways and not in a rush. But yet, on the flip side, from what I've seen, they are hard-working people, which seems kind of like a contradiction because you got, hard-working but laid back. I know sometimes that doesn't make sense, but that's the impression I got. They are hard workers, but yet they're like relaxed, and it doesn't seem to be as stressful, unlike in America. America, for me, it was all you did was basically work, you're like a hamster in a wheel, just nonstop working, and when you do get a day off, well, you got chores to do. In America, you don't have neighbors and people to help out. If you need help, at least not like it once was, like when I was a kid. And before that, it was common that you knew your neighbors and they helped you out and all that. But here, you always can find somebody to help you out. The other thing I like is, again, about their attitude. They seem to have a positive attitude. It's like no matter what their economic status is, they always seem to find to laugh at life, laugh at things. I mean, I saw on the news a couple of years ago, there was this family living in a really small shack, and yet the kids were just giggling, they were happy, and it's just like, I wonder what their secret is. They weren't depressed by Western standard. You could say they were poor, but yet they were having a good time, and I like that. Freedom. It seems in some ways here you have more freedom than you do in America, which is kind of ironic because America is supposed to be known as the land of the free. And I know that it was more free when I was younger than what it is now. But here in the Philippines, I say it's freedom is because, like, they seem like they can do what they want to do, and there's no authority telling them you can't do that. Whatever it's, for example, driving. Here's a positive and negative about driving here in the Philippines. Positive thing is, again, they don't seem to be that many police on the road. Like in America, where they got radars and they're looking to get you for anything that you do wrong on the road, whether it's, making an illegal turn, making a U-turn, or even going a little too fast. Here, it's like they have lines, like traffic, like roads do all over the world. But here, it's like, it's a free-for-all in a way. The best I heard somebody describe it was, here the lines are more like guidelines, a suggestion what you do. This is your lane, this is that lane. But they don't follow that. You really, really have to be on pins and needles when you're driving here, because they just do whatever they want. Whereas in America, and I'm sure in other countries, you basically you follow the rules of the road. In Manila, they do have traffic lights, and it's more the way it is in America. I speak of America because that's the country I'm from, but I'm just going to assume that all other countries in the Western world do the same. But that's what I'm saying about there's freedom. That's an example of freedom. They just can go. It's just so surreal. And I've driven here briefly, but it was on an electric tricycle, not on a car yet. And to be honest, I'm a little nervous I'm not worried about my driving. I'm worried about everybody else's driving. If I want to live here, I'm gonna have to adapt to their way of driving. So, in any case, I'm sure there's other things that I liked, but I can't think off the top of my head. Except, like I said, the weather. Oh, I do also love about being here in the Philippines is you're located where you can literally fly to other countries that are not that far away, whether it's to Singapore or Malaysia, Hong Kong, Guam. You know, it doesn't cost as much because you can go to all these places. Even here in the Philippines, they have many, many islands. And we, for our anniversary in December, we went to, I think that was Boracay. We both had never been there. It lived up to what you've seen on other people's videos of how beautiful it is. And I'll be making a video about the downside of that visit in the near future. But yeah, like I said, it's mainly it's the people. If the people are really bad, especially to foreigners, then yeah, I wouldn't want to live here. Here they make me feel welcome. They really do. They always have a smile and they notice you. Whereas in America, you're unless you're a celebrity, you're not noticed. You know, and in some ways, I like that they notice me. You know, for good reasons. You know, but anyways, that's about it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit a like and give me any suggestions of any videos you would like me to make. We're going to be doing a renovation of this house probably in the next month, so I will be recording about that, and so we got to finish renovating the top of the house, the second floor. So, all right, you guys have a wonderful day. Again, hit like if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and, and share. All right, you guys take care. Bye bye.